Have you ever met someone who seems overly obsessed with their image, demands admiration, and yet has a fragile sense of self beneath it all? Narcissism is a term that gets thrown around a lot these days, but what does it truly mean? Is it just self-love, or is there something deeper at play? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of narcissism, unraveling its psychological roots, its traits, and how it affects relationships, workplaces, and even society as a whole. Stick around. This is going to be an eye-opener. What is narcissism? Narcissism, named after Narcissus, the character from Greek mythology who fell in love with his own reflection, is a personality trait characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for excessive attention, and a lack of empathy for others. While everyone has some degree of self-love, narcissism becomes problematic when it interferes with relationships and daily life. Psychologists often differentiate between healthy narcissism, which is about having confidence and valuing oneself, and pathological narcissism, which can take the form of narcissistic personality disorder. NPD is a diagnosable mental health condition that affects about 1 to 6% of the population. Key traits of narcissism. 1. Grandiosity. Narcissists often have an exaggerated sense of their achievements and abilities. They believe they are special and deserve special treatment. 2. Lack of empathy. They struggle to recognize or care about the feelings and needs of others. 3. Exploitation. Narcissists often manipulate others to meet their own needs. 4. Constant need for admiration. They crave attention and validation, often fishing for compliments. 5. Fragile self-esteem. Despite their outward confidence, many narcissists have a fragile sense of self-worth. Criticism or failure can lead to intense emotional reactions. Types of narcissism. 1. Grandiose narcissism. These individuals are confident, assertive, and domineering. They seek power and status and often come across as charismatic but arrogant. 2. Vulnerable narcissism. Unlike their grandiose counterparts, these narcissists are more insecure and sensitive. They may appear shy or reserved but still harbor a deep sense of entitlement. How narcissism develops. Narcissism is thought to develop from a combination of genetic predispositions, childhood experiences, and environmental factors. For instance, overpraising or excessive criticism during childhood can create an unstable self-image. Trauma or neglect may lead to a defense mechanism where the individual builds a grandiose persona to shield their insecurities. Impact of narcissism on relationships. Narcissism often wreaks havoc on personal and professional relationships. In romantic relationships, narcissists may appear charming and attentive at first but later exhibit controlling, manipulative, or emotionally abusive behaviors. Their lack of empathy makes it difficult for them to connect deeply with others. In workplaces, narcissists can excel in leadership roles due to their confidence and ambition. However, their inability to take criticism and tendency to undermine others can create toxic environments. The social media connection. In today's world, social media has amplified narcissistic tendencies. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok can fuel the need for constant validation, with likes, comments, and shares acting as a form of external approval. While not everyone who posts selfies is a narcissist, social media culture has undeniably made narcissistic traits more visible. Coping with narcissists. If you're dealing with a narcissist, it's essential to set boundaries. Narcissists often push limits, so standing firm is crucial for protecting your emotional well-being. Avoid falling into the trap of trying to change them. Narcissism is deeply rooted and often requires professional therapy to address. Can narcissism be treated? Yes, but it's challenging. Therapy, particularly cognitive behavioral therapy, can help individuals with narcissistic traits develop greater self-awareness and empathy. However, the biggest hurdle is often getting them to acknowledge the problem in the first place. Narcissism is far more complex than just being self-centered or vain. It's a layered personality trait that can shape how someone views themselves and interacts with the world around them. Whether you're navigating a relationship with a narcissist or just want to understand the psychology behind this fascinating behavior, awareness is the first step. So, what are your thoughts on narcissism? Have you ever encountered it in your life? Share your stories in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the psychology of human behavior. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.